First step is to drag over the Task Factory PGP task. As you've seen, we've done this here. I've renamed the PGP task to Encrypt because that's what we're doing. Open up the PGP task, and we select the drop-down for what action will this task perform. There are four options: Encrypt, Decrypt, and Create Signature File or Verify Signature File. These two are also additional features. You can both create and verify a file of signature. For now, we're going to do Encrypt File. Next section, Section 1, we have select the source file to be encrypted. The source file we'll be encrypting today is these login credentials, this text file that I have here with a list of login credentials. It's sensitive. I want to encrypt it before I send it on to my user. There are three options within this field. If your file location is stored in a variable, you can select that here and select your variable. If the source file contains a signature, you verify that signature here by selecting source file contains its signature. Ours doesn't. Then we have a third option. It says remove source file after encryption. This is just an added security feature. We can simply select this, and once we execute this task, the source file that we identified, again, the login credentials file, would be removed, and the encrypted file would then exist. And it would exist as an encrypted file until it was thereby decrypted. We're going to uncheck this for now. Select the drop-down under Select Connection Manager. I'm going to select Create New File Connection. It is here that we're going to identify the source file to be encrypted. Click OK. Second location, number 2, is the select destination of the encrypted file. As you guessed it, this is where the encrypted file location will be stored. Again, we have the variable option. We can overwrite the destination file if it already exists. I'm going to leave this in there as a safety key, just for safety's sake. I'm going to leave that checked. It's up to you. Save the destination file as an ASCII or text file. Encrypt using PGP encryption or the old format of PGP version. This is the only one I'm worried about here, the overwrite the destination file if it already exists. I'll select the drop-down for Create New File Connection. I can select Create File or choose Existing File. For this option, I'm going to select Create File. Click Browse, go to the second file location. Here's what I'll do. I will copy this file location and paste it in the file field, and then add the file name that I'm going to encrypt. Put login, I'll name it login creds encrypted .txt. We select OK. And like that, number 2 is configured. Now our last configuration is going to be for the public key ring location to encrypt file. The first thing we want to do is select Connection Manager, select Create New File Connection Manager. For this one, we're going to select Existing File. But what I would need to do is I need to find this file location. Here's where I want to locate it. Here, I will create 2 text documents. One that says public key, and another that says private key. I'm going to identify the public key location. Click OK. Now I will generate key, and I'll be prompted with information for me to enter. Kenwood, kwood@pragmaticworks.com. Key comment, public key. Password, PW. Now we choose the private key location. Existing file, browse, select private key, select OK, and we do the exact same thing for the public key location. Existing file, public key, select OK. Then we select Generate Keys, and we get a message box that says your public and private keys have been created. They are now available as connection managers in this package, and the name is given. So they've been created in that file location. We ensure that that public key is selected here, and we select Save. I'll save my package, I'll right-click on the component, and I'll execute the task. Once this task executes, we should see on our second file location the encrypted file. That is how you create an encrypted file with the PGP task.